Yo, what's up? Welcome to Episode 6. I'm your host, D Davis, host of 910 Voice Pod. Joined by my co-host, T Dub. How you living?
It's good, man. Living good, feeling good. Actually, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good due to sports reasons. But other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Dame not feeling good either, probably.
Yeah, just for the audience today is May 14th. Celtics Knicks game 5 is going on right now, but we just had to bust this video out because I wasn't too happy to think that there's much to watch during this series. But based over today's pod, we're gonna get over basically the second round, and we're gonna do like second round recap at the end of the second round as well. But we'll start with the series that we both called successfully. Granted, I said Pacers in 6. It's actually Pacers in 5. T Dub, Pacers beat the Cavs in 5 games. Game 1, they won by 9 points. Game 2 was a nail biter. Indiana pulled out with a 1 point lead. Game 4, they won by 20. And then last night, they won by 9 points. Tyrese Halliburton isn't the most overrated player in the league. Talk to him. What was your thoughts on that series, man? The Cavs are who they said we are. The Cavs are who we said they were.
I'm not gonna lie.
Overrated regular season
I'm not
team,
gonna lie.
man.
The Cavs are definitely who you said they are. I was on record. I did say I wasn't gonna disrespect the team. I should have stood more on. I did think the Pacers could pull it out. I didn't think that the Cavs was just gonna lay down and take it like that. And like my thoughts is I know everybody's gonna try to blame it on like the Darius Garland, the Hunter, and the Mobley situation, but my thing is in the series, like kind of like with the Celtics, bro, you had a lead, a sustainable lead every game. There's no reason you lose that series the way they did. They blew leads. They lost because they deserved to lose. It's not. It wasn't due to injuries because I can't give them the injury is the reason why we lost because like they were up. Yet they were winning these games. And Donovan Mitchell, he was playing, but they just couldn't close, man. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton, man. Not the most overrated player in the league, bro. He took that to heart, and that nigga showed it, man. Excuse me. He showed it for sure. He definitely
Yeah, 30 ball game, game 5 to them home.
6 for 10 from three. Man, he won't missing. That man was hot, Brandy. I think he had like 8 boards, 6 assists, or it might be I might got it flip flop. It might be 6 assists, or it might be 6 boards, 8 assists. It was one of those though. I know he had a decent stat line, man. And I think he did have like 4 turnovers. He don't normally turn over the ball a lot, but I mean, shoot, you make up for that with the 31 points on an efficient scoring night, bro. And Tyrese Halliburton, shout out to Indiana Pacers, man. And it's looking like it's not looking like we're gonna get a rematch right now. Technically, I mean, Boston's up 18-16 right now. I got it on in the background, my boy.
Yeah, the Cavs, they were world beaters everybody this year, but the Pacers. They had a losing record against the Pacers this year, so
So,
it's gonna be a very interesting offseason in Cleveland. I mean, they can run this team back because they can't really do much to get better without trading somebody. But I mean, you trade Darius Garland, whoever you trade Darius Garland for, um, you're gonna lose that trade for the most part. So there's no real solution to Cleveland unless you package Darius Garland and Jared Allen for somebody. But
so you think
even
they
in that case, I don't know what they'd do.
you think they blow it up or run it back?
He's hard to blow up a team that won 64 games, but it's just. I was saying even there was Celtics, I didn't think it was gonna be Boston. I mean, granted, they could be this version of Boston against the Knicks, but I don't know if they struggle with the Pacers. It's like I don't know if they beat the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So
They can't.
Cleveland got some. They got some soul searching to do. They have to hope on eternal development at this point.
How do you feel about Donovan Mitchell's comments after the game where he was like they gonna effing write us off? Hey, we'll be back. How did you feel about that? You think
I'm
it's
part of the people that's writing them off. Donovan Mitchell, hey,
uh
excellent stats, but he's never been to the conference finals in the East or the West.
and now bounced out the second round max every that's tough, man.
It's
Donovan
not nothing. Made the playoffs every year in his career, but never got past the second round.
he be having like great games though, man. Like do you think it's okay, so for instance, the game where he had a 48 ball against the Pacers and they what was I think that was one of the games they lost by single digits or so. But do you can we put that on him? Like I don't
It's not on Donovan Mitchell.
so I think part of the reason why he hasn't been out of second round is just unfortunate because like the bro games like that, man, which he has like these crazy games, but you just end in a loss out of that's rough, man. But it is not nothing that bro hasn't been out the second round. So
Oklahoma City versus Denver. Game 6 is tomorrow. Oklahoma City's up 3-2 in the series.
yes, sir.
These are the outcomes. Game 1, Denver won by 2. Game 2, Oklahoma City won by 43.
40 ball.
Game 3, Denver won by 9. Game 4, Oklahoma City won by 5. Then last game, Oklahoma City won by 7. Does this series end in Game 6 in Denver, or are they headed back to Oklahoma City for Game 7? Is a Nikola Jokic legacy game? I mean, he has to go for 50 tomorrow. He has to go for 50 tomorrow.
I think that if Denver doesn't make any lineup changes, I think they need to insert Westbrook into the starting lineup at least for this next game moving forward, just to give themselves a chance for Game 7. Only because Michael Porter Jr. I don't know what's going on with that injury. Bro looks bad. Bro looks
It's hard to
bad.
shoot if you can't move your shoulders.
Yeah, but he's playing though. It's the thing. Like if you playing, that means you ready to go. So it gets to a point where it's like, bro, like I'm not ready to go. Like we got it. Like Michael, I know you want to play, but bruh, you're not giving us anything. I would if they insert Westbrook into the starting lineup and like just rest Porter Jr. Man, like because it's not helping you. It's hurting you. So that's the only way I feel like they give themselves a chance. Or I don't know, just maybe Michael Porter Jr. plays better. But I mean, it's hard to ask a guy to play better that shoot when his shoulder is injured. So. Um, I think they got to give themselves a chance by like shaking up the lineup, putting Westbrook into the starting lineup, giving them a boost of energy at the beginning of the game. Because speaking on the game where they was down, like they lost by 43, Westbrook came in and gave them great minutes. The thing was they were just down by so much so early, it just didn't matter. And you know Westbrook is going to give you that energy. Like Westbrook is not going to have a team like no team with a starting lineup with Westbrook in is going to like you're not going to look at them and be like they didn't wake up to play this game. I promise you.
Yeah, I don't. I remember this last game. It was, I believe, 105 when Jokic hit that crazy three, and then they didn't score the rest of the game, and it was only a minute left. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I think the best bet would be if we got the best player in the world, you have to win this game for us. And if I'm a coach, obviously there's some minor stuff you could tweak. Maybe MPJ in and out of the lineup. I won't speak on that. But yo, anything less than 50, y'all season's over tomorrow. The season's over.
You need help though, man.
The season's over. I mean, hey,
I think Jamal Murray, if I'm not mistaken, he had like 27 last game, but like on like 27 shots, something like that. So it's or I don't even know if it was 20. You know, I know he took 20 something shots though. He was inefficient. He need help. He need help, bro. Like he's got to hit shots. I think Jokic had like 5 assists. It's just that's not the lack of him passing the ball because he came out aggressive. He had 44. But Jokic, he passes like his IQ is too high. Like him having 5 assists was not due to him not passing. Dudes was just
yeah,
not hitting.
guys was in their shots. Yeah, guys was in their shots.
So I think
Is it over tomorrow? What's the word? What's the final word on it?
OKC 6
All right, MVP, right?
MVP.
Shay, hey, shut him up,
Who
Shay.
by the
Shut him
way?
up.
Who by the way? You said he ain't been doing it, but he trying to prove to you, bruh. He was like, "Yo, look, I'm him. I've been him. I'm the MVP, and I'm finna send Yoke home."
Hey, he can do tomorrow. He
Yoke,
can do
Yoke,
tomorrow.
Yoke had great games though. Still, like, hats off to bro.
Boston Knicks. I know they're currently playing, but New York currently leads the series 3-1. Hear this out.
Who?
Boston. Boston, double-digit leads every game, and they have one win. Double-digit leads every game in the third quarters, and they have one win. Boston made NBA history by blowing 20-point leads in back-to-back games in game one and two and losing those games. Tatum towards Achilles. I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, I don't. I might watch a game right now. Obviously, I know you have it playing. Jalen Brown. This is from the Celtics. This is from Celtics Nation. Reigning Finals MVP. Biggest contract in NBA history last season. Earn the money, man. Earn the money right now. Prove you can lead this team. JB, I'm one of your guys, man. JB, I'm one of your guys.
I'm gonna speak to you. I'm gonna speak to you as a friend, as a brother right now. It's over. It's over tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Mind
bro.
you, this is the guy in 2 videos ago said Celtics at four. You see how quick they switch up on us? You see how
Listen,
quick they switch up on us,
listen,
man. That was recorded too.
listen. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm I'm so irritated with Boston's performance, and I'm not even a Boston fan. Dame clearly is a Boston fan. Like he's a JB guy. They could still win tonight, but regardless, they're not gonna beat the Knicks 3 times in a row. I want everybody to know there is absolutely no reason why what I said did not come true. The Celtics should have swept this team. No question about it. The Celtics
Good
just
team,
are.
man.
I,
Plus player of the year.
I don't know. Making history, blowing 20-point leads in back-to-back games in the third quarter, and then they had another double-digit lead in another game, and then they handled business in the game that they won. So you telling me in the games they blowing 20-point leads that should have been they should have been up 3-0. And then you telling me if they had another double-digit lead, you take the wind out of a team like that. That's all the makings of a sweep. They had the DNA for a sweep. They sweep. Jason Tatum isn't hurt right now. And
Potentially. I
going
mean, he
your
got
way,
hurt. He got hurt in game four, so game four had to be played regardless. But I do think that he wouldn't have been playing as hard in game four because it would have been up 3-0 with no pressure. I do think that Boston not taking his team serious and finishing these games instead of bullshitting it's possibly cost them not only this postseason, but it's also cost them next year potentially with Tatum being done. We won't see Tatum on the basketball court before 2027. So it's just like
they said he could come
they
back 2026 though.
they were front runners. If Jason Tatum is back by 2026, that would be like because that means opening night. That
Not
would be
opening night.
very.
Not opening night. Going. So say they what they saying is like he misses like the first half of the season. Pretty much up until like but after December like he come back in like actually the year 2026, but he doesn't play the beginning of the season. Or do you think it's just a lost cause? You just bench him the whole season.
If I was a betting man, I don't think we see Tatum before January of 2027. He won't play this upcoming. He won't play the 25-26 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so we won't see him until the 26-27 season.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like we've already lost this postseason and we lost next season from like a best player standpoint.
I'm about to
But
say you.
If Jalen Brown is as good as Jalen Brown think he is, which a lot of Celtics fans think he is, the drop off of the Celtics should be like an 8 seed next year.
So let me
They're not
ask you
gonna be
this.
they're not gonna be the second seed either though. But
Let me ask you this. Where do where does the team stand after this? Because if Jason Tatum, you're like one of like the highest paid players in the NBA, he's not gonna play as the Celtics organization. Because I mean, this season is a lost cause. Like y'all were trying to go for the repeat, and then obviously, if y'all would have got the repeat done, you let them run it back for a three-peat. No question, you try to get a three-peat, but y'all not gonna be able to repeat because Jason Tatum is down. Jason Tatum isn't playing next season. Y'all have a lot of money riding on these guys. Do y'all blow it up?
it just depends on what the owners think. And we got new ownership. I mean, if I'm an owner and I'm a GM, I want to see what this team could do without Jason Tatum. They're not going to win the championship without him, but this team is better as constructed than if they trade Porzingis and Holiday. Like whoever you think you get for Porzingis and Holiday, they won't make next year's team better. They may make the 26-27 team better, but they won't make the 25-26 team better. So
What if they move Jalen Brown?
for who? You
I don't
can't trade
know.
Jalen Brown for you can't trade Jalen Brown for anybody that's better than him. So that's why I was like, who would you trade him for?
Understandable, understandable.
So it's just like I don't know what they would get with that.
All right, all right.
Unless they trade Brown to one of these teams that got like a hot pick, and then it's like, all right, that means you just really just gave up on next year.
You see Boston waving the white flag?
It's just all up to ownership. Ownership say they want to keep the team together, but it's easy to say that when you win a championship compared to being eliminated in the second round.
Sure. I'm gonna let that stand. I'm gonna let that stand. I would just want to see what your thoughts was.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think a team with Jalen Brown, Porzingis, Holiday, Derek White is better than a team that's led by Jalen Brown, Derek White, and two high-end role players. But we just got to see. We just got to see. I don't know who you could trade you Holiday and Porzingis for. That'd be an upgrade. I mean, can we trade both of them for Kevin Durant? All right, cool. And then what happens if KD misses 40 games next year? Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what it does for Boston, but we'll see. The last second round series is another series that could potentially end tonight. Minnesota versus Golden State. Wolves lead 3-1. Golden State opened the series up with a lot of potential, a lot of high expectations. They win game one by 11. Then the Wolves won the next three by 24, 5, and 7. What's the word, man? What's the word? Are we heading back to the Bay for game 6? Jimmy Butler, 40 points with a double tonight. Jonathan Kuminga, 35.
Listen, bro.
BP, $100 million man. Talk to me.
Listen, bro.
Jeremiah Green, Hall of Famer. Is 26 game 7?
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. If anything, I thought that we should have won game three. I felt like they was gonna lose game four. Game three was the best chance we had to steal one with Curry off. And who knows? They win game three. I mean, okay, there's a game 6 after that because you know you're not gonna just win in five without Steph. And that game three drop was just bad, man. It's just bad. I think it's over, bro. Minnesota, you in Minnesota tonight, man. The on, the
They
only
went
way
1-1 in Minnesota. They went 1-1.
with I mean, okay, Steph did get hurt early too, so I can. The only way this goes back to the Bay is if we get some production out of Brandon Pajemski. Like his shoot numbers got to be better. There's no way around it. Kaminga's been doing what he's been doing. Surprisingly, like Kaminga's been hooping. Jimmy Butler has to take more than 9 shots. That's also another thing. It's just like that. That's just not. There's no way. There's no way Jimmy Butler, like you're our star, you're our go-to guy right now. There's no way you finish that game with 9 shots only. Like that just shows like a. But there's a question too, like is he still hobbled? Because like bro might not even be healthy all the way, because he did have that butt contusion. So
Game 3's a tough loss because y'all, it was tied in the first quarter. And then Golden State outscored Minnesota in the second quarter and the third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, the offense just went cold. I mean, it was 33-24. You can't have BP going 1 for 10. Draymond making one shot. Butler not really being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like Trace Jackson giving you no points. The bench giving you no points. But that was a tough loss for Golden State, man.
game
And
three hurt.
especially like game 3 being back in the Bay, like that should have been a high level game from an energy standpoint.
Game three hurt bad. Game three, game three. Honestly, I feel like without Steph and Steph being questionable moving forward, anyway, it was always going to be a tough. It was always going to be an uphill battle. You just kind of buying the time for like Steph to get the back. But honestly, I don't even think. I think even if they win this game, I think. in the fashion of it, it's like you still don't bring Steph back because it's still an uphill climb. Like you were down 3-1. It's kind of over, man. Kind of over because you don't want to bring Steph back. Because like before it was like okay, like you kind of bring him back. It's like are we getting momentum, still pushing it, but like even still that great one hand me like Steph comes in and it's like he tears it and it's like okay like he tore it for no reason. We're still gonna lose the series and he's done. He might retire after that.
The injuries, man. I mean, just think about some injuries this year. Cleveland will give him Darius Garland, I guess. Evan Mobley. Steph Curry. LeBron got hurt in that elimination game. Obviously Jason Tatum's hurt. Who
My,
else we got?
yo, is my junk froze?
Uh, yeah.
Dang.
Let me see. Got your camera on and off?
Let me do this right. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. I'm gonna try to leave
We're
and
gonna. What you say?
if I leave and join back, will it?
Nah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna cut this part of the episode short.
All right.
All right, so that's the end of part one, episode five. Part two will resume literally like in a matter of seconds.